Welcome to HopeSpoke's psychoeducation video series. My name is Cambria Byro, and I'm an outpatient therapist here at HopeSpoke. Today, I'll be providing a basic intro to child development. Child development refers to the sequence of changes that occur in a child from birth to the beginning of adulthood. During this process, a child progresses from dependency on their parents and guardians to increasing independence. Child development is strongly influenced by genetic factors and events during prenatal life, as well as environmental factors and a child's own learning capacity. Normal development refers to learning and mastering skills in 4 categories: physical, emotional, mental, and social. Physical development includes broad motor skills such as sitting, walking, running, and using hands and fingers to hold, eat, and play. Emotional skills include how children react to events and occurrences around them. Mental or cognitive development includes thinking, learning, problem solving, reasoning, and remembering. A lot of this area will be developed in academic settings, such as preschool and beyond. And finally, social development deals with personal interactions, developing and maintaining relationships, and responding to social cues. It's important to remember that, while separately categorized, these areas of development are all linked and they all occur simultaneously at each stage. Growth and development are most obvious during this first stage, when a newborn transforms into a moving and talking child. During this first stage, parents should expect some socio-emotional development, when attachment formation is most critical. By 3 years old, a child has typically mastered sitting, walking, toilet training, and sufficient hand-eye coordination for play. At this age, many children are able to speak and understand what others are saying to them. During the preschool years, typically between the ages of 3 and 5, children begin forming friendships, developing a sense of right and wrong, and growing rapidly. This rapid growth slows down between the ages of 5 and 8, while body proportions and motor skills become more refined. Throughout this entire stage, physical changes are often accompanied by rapid changes in a child's cognitive and language development. From the moment they are born, children use all of their senses to attend to their environment, and they begin to develop a sense of cause and effect from their actions and the responses of their caregivers. In middle childhood, a child's cognitive skills, personality, motivation, and interpersonal relationships will undergo refinement. During this stage, physical growth is slow and steady until the onset of puberty, where individuals begin to develop at a much quicker pace. While physical development slows, cognitive development expands. Throughout this stage, children are developing learning skills and are able to understand some basic abstract concepts, like time and money. Even though they are cognitively more mature now than they were a few years ago, children at this stage still require concrete, hands-on learning activities. Middle childhood is also a time where children develop competence in interpersonal and social relationships. The social skills learned through peer and family relationships, as well as a child's increasing ability to participate in meaningful interpersonal communication, provides a necessary foundation for potential challenges during adolescence. Adolescence is a time of diverse and sometimes confusing changes due to significant physical, emotional, and cognitive growth. This stage begins with the onset of puberty and typically ends when an individual has established their identity as an adult. The influence of puberty can feel awkward and uncomfortable for many adolescents, as their bodies are going through multiple physical changes. Development during this period is governed by the pituitary gland through the release of testosterone and estrogen. Adolescence is an important period for cognitive development as well, as it marks the transition in a way in which individuals think and reason about problems and ideas. During this stage, adolescents will be able to classify concepts, think logically about concrete objects, and consider more than one perspective at a time. These cognitive developments come in handy as adolescents are beginning to encounter new situations, new responsibilities, and new people. With meeting new people and gaining new friends, adolescents will begin to rely on their peer group, and they may pull away from relying solely on their family. Family members will observe mood swings, self-esteem issues, and identity formation as recurring themes throughout the stage. The definitions of the three stages of development are based on research and cultural stimuli, and it should be emphasized that growth is influenced by both context and environment. For you and your child, the journey from birth to independence can be quite the adventure. Child development is a process, and each child is unique. We can't predict the exact date on which these developments will happen, but knowing what to expect in each stage can help parents better prepare for supporting their child. If you are interested in therapy services for yourself or your child, HopeSpoke is currently accepting new clients. We are currently offering both telehealth and in-person services for our outpatient programming. Please call 402-475-7666 to receive more information or to schedule your first appointment. Be sure to check back in with HopeSpoke's video series for more information and education. We will have a new topic for each installment, so be sure to keep an eye out for future videos. Thanks, and bye for now.